Hello and good morning, students. Students, we are learning integration by parts. Today, here I have some more problems related to integration by parts. See the first question. Integrate e to the power ax into sine bx dx. This is your first question. Integrate e to the power ax into sine bx. First of all, consider or let I is equals to integration of e to the power ax sine bx dx. Apply integration by parts means u into v. So see, u into integration of v minus differentiation of u into integration of v, that is sine bx dx, and its whole integration. So this is just according to the formula of u into v. Now integrate and differentiate here. E to the power ax, integration of sine, it is minus cos, so it should be minus cos bx, and here coefficient of bx is b, minus differentiation, so differentiation of e to the power ax should be a into e to the power x into minus cos bx upon b and its whole integration. Here minus a upon b is a constant, so take it outside integration. So we have minus e to the power ax into cos bx divided by b, and this becomes positive because minus and minus come here. So plus a upon b e to the power ax into cos bx dx. In the second part, again apply integration by parts means u into v. Then I is equals to minus e to the power ax cos bx upon b plus a upon b u into v. Now apply u, that is e to the power ax into integration of v, that is cos bx dx, minus differentiation of u, so differentiation of e to the power x into integration of cos bx dx and its whole integration. Write down their values. So I should be minus e to the power ax cos bx upon b plus a upon b integration of cos bx, which is sine bx upon b, so e to the power ax remains same, sine bx upon b, minus differentiation of a into differentiation of e to the power ax should be a into e to the power ax into integration of cos bx, which is sin bx upon b. Now open the bracket. After opening the bracket, then I should written as minus e to the power ax cos bx upon b plus a upon b square, a upon b square into e to the power ax sin bx minus, see here students, one more term is left here, that is integration of this value. So minus a upon b multiplied by a upon b result a square upon b square into integration of e to the power ax sin bx dx. This is again comes to our question, means this again comes, this will be I, or I should equals to, between these two terms take out common, e to the power ax upon b is common. How much left? Minus cos bx a sin bx by b, that is plus a sin bx by b, and this should be written as a square upon b square into I, means that question. Now make this I into left side. So I plus a square b bata b square into I. So after taking common, it should be I into 1 plus a square upon b square. Take out LCM here, b will be LCM, this becomes b square, so e to the power ax upon b square, and within bracket it should be a sin bx minus b cos bx. A sin bx minus b cos bs. Take out LCM in left side. So in left side we have I into a square plus b square by b square after taking LCM should equals to e to the power ax upon b square into a sin bx minus b cos bx. Both LCM should be cancelled, because when it comes into right side b square and b square should cancel. Hence finally we have the value of I is equals to e to the power ax into a sin bx minus b cos bx upon a square plus b square, and as usual plus integral constant c. So children, in this way we solve problems. This is not only a problem but also an identity. Also it is an identity. You must remember it as a formula. Now we have another question. Write down. Integrate 1 upon log x minus 1 upon log x whole square dx. Yesterday we have done such type of problems, so we will solve on the same pattern. Means first separate them into two integration. Integration of 1 upon log x dx minus 1 upon log x whole square dx. Consider this is an u and multiply with 1 as a v for the first part. So what is formula? U into integration of v minus differentiation of u 1 upon log x into integration of v 1 into dx and its whole integration minus integration of 1 upon log x whole square dx. Integration of 1 is x, right? So it should be x upon log x. And now differentiate 1 upon log x. See here, 1 upon log x should be written as log x to the power minus 1, and its differentiation, first differentiate for power, that is minus 1 into log x to the power minus 2, and differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So finally it should be written as minus 1 upon log x whole square into 1 by x, and integration of 1, which is x dx, minus second part be as usual integral of 1 upon log x whole square dx. See, x and x should cancel, minus and minus becomes positive, that is plus. So we should write it as x upon log x plus integral of 1 upon log x whole square into 1, that means 1 into dx, and the next second part of the question is 1 into dx upon log x whole square. So see the children, middle and last term should be cancelled. So cancels here. Hence finally how much left? X upon log x plus integral of constant, that is your answer. Right? Now see another question. Your new question is integrate e to the power ax into sine bx plus c. E to the power ax into sine bx plus c. So children, this is the same question as we have done in first part. So I think you will solve this question. This question be given as your classwork and you will send me your answer after this class. So write down the question. Next, write down your next question. You must solve it after the class, otherwise I will solve. Next question is integrate x sine inverse x dx. I think you can also solve this question, but see, sine inverse x, there is no differentiation, so we consider it as u. Apply the formula u into integration of v minus differentiation of u into integration of v and its whole integration. First we place the term according to the formula. Next step, write down their values. Means integration of x integration of x is x square upon 2, so it should be written as x square upon 2 into sine inverse x minus differentiation of sine inverse x, which is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square into x square by 2. This is integration and its whole integration. 1 by 2 being constant, so 1 by 2 x square sine inverse x 1 by 2 x square by under root 1 minus x square. See children here, this is x square. First step, make it minus. Minus means one more minus should add here, so this becomes plus. In next step we write x square sine inverse x by 2 plus 1 by 2. See in the next step, first add 1 under root 1 minus x square dx. Now see, this is another method I am proceeding. Now separate it into two integrals. This is x square sine inverse x by 2. Your first integration is 1 minus x square divided by under root 1 minus x square, so it becomes under root 1 minus x square after cancellation minus, because plus and minus is minus, 1 by 2 into 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Now you can differentiate it by suitable substitution. Otherwise, if you don't find any suitable substitution, so otherwise you multiply it by 1 and then integrate u into integration of 1 minus differentiation of u into integration of 1, then you can do it, or write down integration. Its suitable substitution will be put x is equal to sine theta means dx is equals to cos theta d theta. So under root 1 minus x square dx should be written as 1 minus sine square theta, which is cos theta, after taking a square root into cos theta. So cos square theta, rationalize it by 2. So 1 by 2, 2 cos square theta means 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta, and separate them, then integration of 1 will be theta, and cos 2 theta is sine 2 theta, coefficient of theta is 2. Write down the value of theta means 1 by 2 sine inverse x plus sine 2 sine inverse x upon 2. So if we simplify further, then you may, otherwise you leave it, and the integration of 1 upon under root 1 minus x square dx is our cos theta d theta. So cos theta upon sine theta d theta, sorry, cos theta upon cos theta again d theta. After cancellation it becomes 1 into d theta, which is theta, and theta is sine inverse x. So write down all these value in equation number 1 here. So I is finally equals to x square by 2 sine inverse x plus 1 by 2. We have just obtained integration of 1 minus x square, that is also 1 by 2 means 1 by 4 sine inverse x plus sine 2 sine inverse x by 2 and minus 1 by 2 under root 1 by under root 1 minus x square, which is sine inverse x. So minus 1 by 2 sine inverse x. Now simplify further. 1 by 4 sine inverse x minus 1 by 2 sine inverse x, that is I is equals to x square by 2 sine inverse x minus 1 by 2, sorry 1 by 4. Between these two terms take 4 as LCM, sine inverse x minus 2 sine minus sine inverse x by 4 between second and last term, and this term will be 1 by 8 sine of 2 sine inverse x. I have already said, if you are able to find, then calculate, otherwise you may write here. But see how we find the value of 2 sine inverse x. Again it is formula for sine 2 theta, that is 2 sine inverse x, 2 sine theta into cos theta this becomes x, and this is under root 1 minus sine square theta, so sine inverse x whole square. So 2x under root 1 minus x square. This is value of sine inverse x. So if you are able to calculate, then calculate it, otherwise this should be your answer, right? So today we have seen some very long questions, long answers. Next day we shall solve some more problems.